opportunity. So we have Zillow. We're identifying large projects, large construction projects, right? And we're going to be searching in Zillow. Zillow's free, and you can identify a lot of information where these large homes are at if you're out in the field, like on your phone, for example. So what I'd recommend to find these large opportunities is to search recently sold homes that are a certain price point or size of home. So this is what I usually do. So I'll go in, this is Rockford, Illinois. I'm going to go and collect my, on the top right corner, this little 6 up here. I'm going to click on that. It's the filters. And then I usually want to turn on recently sold. Any home that's been sold. I like larger homes. It means larger projects. I usually say 3 bedrooms is a minimum, no max. Bathrooms, 2+. And home type, just houses. Just focusing on residential homes for the moment. And square feet, like larger properties. Rockford is a little bit smaller. 5,000 square feet is ideal for really large and heavily developed metropolitan areas. So Minneapolis, Chicago, St. Louis, Houston, large metropolitan areas, more in like a higher phase. A lot more homes, a lot more industry. So in Rockford, we're just going to go down to like 3,000, 3,500 square feet. That'll help us find some large homes within that smaller metropolitan area. If we search and don't find much, then we'll just lower that square footage. Year built, 1970 to 1996. This is specifically to windows. A lot of aluminum-clad windows were developed and installed between 1970 and 1996. A lot of larger homes, a lot of builders that built large homes were building these homes with wood windows. These homeowners wanted stain, they wanted dark grains and oaks and stuff on the inside of their homes. And really the only windows around at that time that were made large enough were aluminum clad windows. So aluminum exterior, like a pop can, really thin exterior metal. You could get different colors. Before that, it was wood windows, right? So in this 1970 to 1996, it was just before vinyl and fiberglass were starting to hit market. So this is where we'll find a lot of those aluminum clad windows that were installed. And that's about it. So then you'll just click the see results at the bottom and we'll open up our map here. So we have some pockets. Not a lot of pockets. Rockford is a little bit of a smaller area. So let's go back up to our filter on the top right and just search, let's change that to 3,000 square feet. And then go back to so we have 12 results. So not a lot, but let's just move in and just get an example here. So I like to look towards the golf courses and things like that. So this is Spring Creek. We're going to click on this $395,000 home. Looks like it was recently sold. I'm going to click on that. And then I want to just copy that address. So if you just hold your finger on the address, copy address will pop up. Then I'm going to go into my Google. And this is Rockford. I'm going to paste this address. And let's see where it brings us in. So, oh, look at, there's already a Pella house next door. I've already done some scouting in this market, so you can see that these markers are identified as opportunity. You can see Pella, wood windows, Geldwin, Colby, Crestline, and so forth. And if you notice, there's all these like other markers. These are just roofing permits that have been pulled. So it looks like they're. So if I was going to start scouting, I would find that home, 502 Springbrook Road. I would go down to the bottom here. There's this little save button. I'd click save. And then I would turn on want to go. So I clicked on, and that would be on my map as when I drive into this market. I want to go to that house specifically, and then I want to search on this street, this Whittler Lane, Springbrook Road, because if that home was at that price point and that size, probably other homes around that were at price point and size. And as you can see, I've already scouted this area, so yeah, there's already some clad that have been found around that home already. Look, a lot of clad opportunity over here. This is a perfect one. So this has Pella windows, and this little dot means that the roof was replaced in 2015 by a contractor. So the roof is quite old, and if a recent storm comes through, probably opportunity to get the roof as well. So I've uploaded, this roof was replaced in 2020, and then, yep, 2020 that roof was replaced. So I've uploaded the permit data into Rockford, so you can see all the roofs that were replaced in the last 10 years. It's pretty insane. But yeah, it's just the power of data. So the yellow ones are the homes that were recently replaced in the last year. So if it was a storm, I may reopen or focus my efforts on yellow pins that have clad. So if we had a yellow pin on top of this Pella logo, I would definitely want to call that homeowner and ask for them to reopen the claim because they probably missed the windows, right? So this is where that permit data can be very helpful to identify opportunity to reopen the claim. So yeah, this is where you would, this is how I found opportunity in using Zillow and then using Google Maps and then uploading permit data and then being able to save my addresses that I found when I've been out scouting. So there's obviously certain developers do a whole line of homes. You can see on this Tabala Boulevard, that builder must have just done Pella on every single house. And if we pull the data for that builder, we might find where he installed or she installed more Pella windows throughout the Rockford area. So the power of data is real, save you tons of time. And yeah, you don't have to go out and knock doors. Just do it from your desk, make some calls, schedule some inspections, use the power of roofing data, cross-reference it with windows, and you'll find some really large opportunities.